Hello everyone, I am Professor Sushant Mohite, working as a head of electrical department from Praveen Patil Polytechnic. In previous video, we learned the working principle of induction motor, main part of induction motor, types of induction motor, losses occurs in induction motor, and types of starter used in induction motor. Now we start what is use of energy conservation in induction motor. Next, need of energy conservation in induction motor. India is a growing economy, and the economic growth of any country largely depends on industrialization and energy consumption. The growing cost of energy due to limited stock of energy sources calls for power saving at each possible step in an industry. The three-phase induction motor consume about 70% of the electricity used in as industry. Hence, the running cost of this induction motor is the real challenge. Earlier, induction motor design and fabrication was based more with the initial cost of the motor rather than how much energy it consumes. The material such as aluminium or copper wires and steel laminations were selected to meet the performance requirements of the motor. Hence, induction motors have low power factors, more losses and low efficiency. After 90s, the cost of energy starts increasing, which directly affected the motor cost as the motors were less efficient. This leads the customers to search for the other more energy efficiency options. Therefore, the manufacturers started to figure out different methods to increase the efficiency of motor. To achieve this, manufacturers started use of good and thin steel laminations material having low losses and more number of copper wires in winding to increase the efficiency of induction motor. The standard induction motor in a process plant consume large amount of energy due to low efficiency. To save energy consumption in a process plant, the use of energy efficient motors are chosen over standard induction motor. Energy efficient motors have better efficiency and power factor than standard induction motors. The use of energy efficient motors reduces energy consumption of the plant. The payback period for energy efficient motor is very less as compared to standard motors. The motors having high efficiency, good power factor and fewer losses are called energy efficient motors. Energy efficient motors have efficiency 2 to 3% more than standard motors. In the improvement of energy efficient motors, different technologies are made. The changes in slot shape increases the efficiency and thus reduce the internal motor losses. The use of energy efficient motors offers the utilities for possibility of achieving sustainable energy and demand reductions. Important part of the energy conservation in induction motor is the what material used to make stator core and the stator winding as well as the rotor core and rotor winding. In standard motor, maximum time iron material is used for making stator core and rotor core. Because of the iron material, the losses occurs which is core losses, that is the hysteresis losses and eddy current losses. And suppose we use aluminium material for winding, then you all are know about the properties of aluminium, which is less conducting as compared to copper, and the resistance, the amount of resistance in aluminium is maximum as compared to copper. Therefore, the aluminium produces the maximum winding losses. Okay, so these problems are overcome in energy efficient motor. In any energy efficient motor used for making core, means stator core, and the rotor core use silicon steel stamping. The silicon, the property of silicon, it reduces the leakage current, it reduces the core losses, and also for winding use the proper pure copper material. Also, what is the need of energy conservation can be summarized as need of energy conservation is felt because cost of electricity is increasing, so conservation methods to motors be provided. Motor must work at higher efficiency, so provisions of reducing losses be provided. Inefficient motors need large power for the same work output. To save power, therefore, energy efficient newly designed motors be provided. Good quality material for core and winding be used by the manufacturers to improve efficiency by conserving energy. New design change the shape of slots to get more efficiency. Saving in cost of operation compels us to go for modern design energy efficient motors working at lower losses, higher efficiency, and hence conserving the energy. Then the factors affecting the motor efficiency and minimizing motor losses in operations are: the first one, power supply quality. Motor performance is affected considerably by the quality of input power, that is the actual volts and frequency available at motor terminal. Wise rated values as well as voltage and frequency variations and voltage unbalance across the three phases. Motors in India must comply with standards set by the Bureau of Indian Standard BIS for tolerance to variations in the input power quality. The BIS standards specify that a motor should be capable of delivering its rated output with a voltage variations of plus minus 6% and frequency variations of plus minus 3%. Fluctuations much larger than this are quite common in the utility supplied electricity in India. Voltage fluctuations can have detrimental impacts on motor performance. The general effects of voltage and frequency variation on motor performance are presented in: suppose unbalance in current, then 0.5% and increased temperature rise is a 0. Suppose it's a 17.57, then it's 30, and a 40 means it's a 40. Means voltage unbalance, the conditions where the voltage in the three phase are not equal can be still more detrimental to motor performance and motor life. Unbalance typically occurs as a result of supplying single phase load disproportionately from one of the phases. It can also result from the use of different sizes of cables in the distribution system. Then next is a motor loading. Measuring load, that is percentage loading of the motor, can be estimated by the percentage of loading is equal to input power drawn by the motor at existing load into 100 divided by nameplate full load kilowatt rating divided by nameplate full load motor efficiency. The next is the reducing underloading. The most common practice contributing to suboptimal motor efficiency is that of the underloading. Underloading results in lower efficiency and power factor and higher than necessary first cost for the motor and related control equipment. Original equipment manufacturers tends to use a large safety factors in motor they select. Underloading of the motor may also occur from underutilization of the equipment. For example, machine tool equipment manufacturer provide for a motor rated for the full capacity loads of the equipment. For example, depth of cut in a lathe machine. The user may need this full capacity rarely, resulting in underloading operation most of the times. Next, sizing of variable load. Industrial motors frequently operate under varying load condition due to process requirements. A common practice in cars where such variable loads are found is to select a motor based on the highest anticipated load. In many instances, an alternative approach is typically less costly, more efficient, and provides equally satisfactory operation. With this approach, the optimum rating for the motor is selected on the basis of the load duration curve for the particular application. Thus, rather than selecting motor of high rating that will operate at full capacity for only a short period, a motor will be selected with a rating slightly lower than the peak anticipated load and will operate at the overloaded for the short period of time. Next is the power factor correction. Induction motors are characterized by a power factor less than unity, leading to lower overall efficiency associated with a plant's electrical system. Capacitors connected in parallel with the motor are typically used to improve the power factor. The impact of power factor correction include reduced kVA demands, reduces I square R losses in cable upstream of the capacitor, reduce voltage drop in the cables, and an increase in the overall efficiency of the plant electrical system. It should be noted that the power factor capacitor improves the power factor from the point of installation back to the generating side. It means that if a power factor capacitor is installed at the starter terminals of the motor, it would not improve the operating power factor of the motor, but the power factor from the starter terminal to the power generating side will improve. That is, the benefits of the power factor will be only on upstream size. The size of the capacitor required for a particular motor depends on the load reactive kVA drawn by the motor, which can be determined only from no load testing of the motor. In general, the capacitor is then selected to not exceed 90% of the no load kVAr of the motor. Alternatively, typical power factor of standard motors can provide the basis of conservative estimates of capacitor rating to use for different size motors. The next is the maintenance. Inadequate maintenance of motor can slightly increase losses and lead to unreliable operation. For example, improper lubrication can cause increased friction in both the motor and associated drive transmission equipment. Age. In India, most motor cores are manufactured from silicon steel or decarbonized cold rolled steel, the electrical properties of which do not change measurably with age. However, poor maintenance, example inadequate lubricant of bearings, insufficient cleaning of air, cooling passage, etc., can cause a deterioration in motor efficiency over time. Ambient condition can also have a detrimental effects on motor performance. For example, excessively high temperatures, high dust loading, corrosive atmosphere and humidity can impair insulation properties. Mechanical stresses due to load cycling can lead to misalignment. However, with adequate care, motor performance can be maintained.